Hello everyone. It is your host, Ichino right here on the radio. Today is Thursday, April 23, 2026. I hope you are all having a fantastic day today. Today, I want to talk about something super interesting. Have you never noticed how messy our computer screens get when we are working? You might be writing a document, then switching to a web browser, and then suddenly chatting with a friend. Well, today we are looking at a brilliant paper from the archive. The title is Focal On-Device Continuous Activity Logging for Efficient Personal Desktop Summarization. The URL is https://archive.org/abs/2604.19541v1. It is quite a long title, right? But do not worry, I will break it down so it is super easy to understand. So, what exactly is the problem this paper is trying to solve? Imagine you're working on a big project on your computer. You open multiple windows like a text editor, an internet browser, and music player. All these actions create a continuous stream of desktop interactions. Now, scientists have been trying to make smart artificial intelligence tools that can summarize everything you did during the day. This could help you remember what you worked on and make you much more productive. But there are two huge problems with the current technologies. First, there is a big privacy issue, right? Your screen might show your private emails, passwords, or personal chats with your family. You definitely do not want to send semi-shots of your private data to a cloud server. So the intelligence system needs to run entirely on your own device, like our personal laptop. But here comes the second problem. Using large visual models on your own computer is very heavy. If the system takes a screenshot every single second and thinks about it, it will use up all your computer memory and battery. Your computer would become so slow that you could not even do your work. And there's one more tricky thing. When you switch between different tasks, like jumping from homework to a funny internet video, the system gets very confused. It mixes up the information from your homework with the video. The researchers call them cross-task context pollution. To fix all this, the researchers created a totally new system called Focal. Focal stands for Faulted On-Device Continuous Activity Logging. Instead of using one big heavy brain to look at everything, Focal uses a smart team of 5 different agents. It is like having a group of specialized helpers in a classroom. First, there is the filter agent. This helper quickly looks at what is happening on the screen and throws away useless noise. If nothing important changed, it just skips it completely. Then you have the brain agent. And this one is very clever because it only reads simple text data, like the title of the window you are looking at. It decides which task you are working on, or whether the system actually needs to look at a picture of the screen. If it decides a picture is needed, the record agent steps in. The record agent uses a vision model to write down exactly what you are doing. Next, we have the memory agent, which is my absolute favorite part of the entire paper. The memory agent creates separate, isolated memory boxes for each task. If you are writing a report, that goes into the report box. If you are watching a video, that goes into the video box. Because of these separate boxes, the information never ever gets mixed up. Finally, at the end of the day, the summary agent opens each box and writes a beautiful, clean summary of your tasks. And let us talk about how amazing the results are, compared to a naive system that just looks at every single screen. Focal reduces the total token consumption by 60.4%, and it reduces the number of times the vision model is called by 70.3%. That means it saves so much computer power while running completely safely on your own device. Other technologies try to process the whole stream of actions globally. They just dump everything into one giant memory pool. When you do that, the system gets confused and hallucinates. It might say overwriting code inside your email application. When a user gets interrupted, those old methods completely collapse. Their accuracy drops to almost zero. But Focal stays super strong, keeping a high accuracy of over 80%, even when you get interrupted by a sudden distraction. The researchers even made a special testing ground called Desktop Check. It contains thousands of screenshots from different complex workflows. They tested Focal on real situations, like editing videos and making presentation slides. This makes the research very trustworthy. Now, how could this amazing technology actually be used in our real lives? I have 3 very specific application examples for you. Let us use our imaginations together. Example 1. Think about a busy freelance graphic designer. This designer works for 3 different clients in one single day. They switch between photo editing software. Normally, at the end of the month, they have to manually figure out how many hours they spent on each client to write their invoices. With Focal installed on their laptop, the system automatically separates the tasks into isolated boxes. At the end of the day, it generates a perfect, private summary. It will say you spent 2 hours designing a logo for client A, and 1 hour fixing a video for client B. It makes billing so easy and accurate, without ever leaking private client data. Example 2. Imagine a university student writing a huge research paper. We all know how hard studying can be, right? The student is reading long articles, writing in a document, and occasionally getting distracted by social media. With Focal, the student can get a personalized study journal. The system has summarized exactly which academic papers they read, and what key points they typed out. Because Focal understands task boundaries, it completely ignores the social media breaks. It always summarizes the actual study progress. This helps the student review the learning history and jump right back into their thoughts the next morning. Example 3. Let us talk about software engineers who are trying to fix a stubborn computer bug. A developer is debugging. They do a lot of things. They write code, test the application, search for solutions on web forums, and chat with their team. Often, when they finally fix the bug, they forget the exact steps they took to solve it. Focal could automatically log their entire problem-solving journey, would create a clear timeline, showing exactly which error they searched for, which website gave them the correct answer, and what specific code they changed. This creates a perfect documentation of the fix, which they can easily share with their colleagues later. Is it not wonderful how technology can help us organize our messy digital lives? Focal is such a huge step forward for human-computer interaction. It respects our privacy by keeping everything on the device. It saves our computer battery by being smart about when to look, and it truly understands that humans naturally switch between different tasks. It treats our digital activities just like a teacher, organizing different subjects into different notebooks. I'm so excited to see systems like this built into our computers in the future. That is all the time we have for today on the radio. I hope you enjoyed learning about Focal with me. Remember to take breaks when you are working on your computers, okay? This has been Tsuchino Ani, your favorite radio host. Have a wonderful rest of your Thursday, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone.